I wasted a lot of time in my younger years. I was an alcoholic for a long time.
Did you go to AA?
I did for a bit. It's a very Christian organization, so sometimes it's a little much. That's why I stopped going.
Isn't the whole point of AA is to work it out through like conversation? You're like talking through your stuff.
And that's kind of what I wish it were, but it was like they really want you to work the program. Because a part of it is you have to go around and apologize to people. I mostly did damage to myself over those years, mostly. So it's like...
Sorry, sorry, liver.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's... my two abused children.
Honk, honk.
You do a great impression of drunk Miguel. That's great.
He's a, what do you call it? Daniel Day-Lewis.
My left foot.
Yeah, I'd come home every night and drunkenly look at my penis. You think you're better than your old man? You think you're... Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to our last live podcast of the year.
Ever.
Thank you, yes.
Last podcast ever.
I hope not. As you know, this is a very special podcast. Gabe is leaving to the UK in 9 days.
Away. Yeah, bye guys. Hopefully. No.
My best friend is very happy that you're leaving. He's going to be replaced by right here. We're going to censor his face because he has an actual job and can't say the N-word on a microphone. But other than that, he can say a lot of things. No, thank you guys so much for coming. We're happy we were able to get so many people tonight. This is very close, guys. So this
is
very
nice.
close.
This is very intimate. I like.
You can feel balls right now. You can feel them, right? You can feel.
Yeah, are they hot?
Fucking,
they're warm.
Thank you. I know everyone in this room. This is not
Do you
insane?
actually?
Yes.
Do you know Yolo's lady?
I don't know Yolo's new wife, but
Okay.
I've met the old one. All right. So thank you so much for coming, guys. We have a very special guest tonight. He's a very funny comedian.
I like him a lot.
Some of you might know him as the ex-president of Syria. Ladies and gentlemen, make a lot of noise for Miguel Mckenna, everybody.
Yay.
Miguel Mckenna, yay!
Oh.
Miguel Mckenna, thank you. Miguel is a very funny comedian. He's been making us laugh in the Montreal comedy scene, and we're like, you know what? We're going to have him do the show.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you here for the podcast? Yes. Awesome. You have your ticket? I do. Awesome. I'll believe you. It's okay. Have a seat. Thank you so much. Hi.
Hello. Oh, wow. This is a full room for us.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Awesome.
Weirdly packed, yeah. Really.
Weirdly packed, yeah.
You look like you're about to get
space.
married. You're like, huh?
Yeah. I have I'm actually very nervous right. I don't know why. It's anything other than a comedy show. I had to do a speech at my one of my best friend's weddings recently.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
What was your opening line?
I love you.
No, I kept it very.
That was mine.
I kept it very
You
honest.
witch,
I
you're
threw in a
stealing it
couple
from me.
jokes.
Did you keep it very white, like you were a great hockey player?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you were a great hockey player, great racist. So we're losing a good one. We're losing one of the good ones.
Nice. When did you get married?
Beginning of November.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's a gray wedding.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but they're Orthodox Christians, so it's like it's
Orthodox. Oh, I never heard that
hell does
combination.
that
Orthodox and Christian.
Was it like Harry Potter or something? What is that?
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, they practice black magic. Yeah.
Describe the priest. Like how does he dress?
Kind of like a normal, just long robes. He's a Lebanese guy actually, and he I don't know, he sang some incantations or something like that, and then they put crowns on them. Did you know that when they get married in the Orthodoxy, they wear crowns like they're like,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know, which is like...
And then they curse the Muslims, and this is...
That's exactly it, yeah. That's it.
I should remember that my sister, who's Muslim, is married to a Christian, and they're sitting in the back. So I got to be careful roasting the Christians tonight.
Oh my goodness. And the Muslims too, holy shit.
Now the Muslim, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
There's a fatwa on me. I'm pretty sure I can't travel to any Arabic countries
We start
anymore.
a whole crusade all over again, holy shit.
Let's do it. Tax refundable trips.
Yeah.
The Crusades.
Do you guys like my shirt?
Everybody look at Gabriel's shirt.
This is a new shirt. I bought
It's
it.
a new shirt.
Yeah, I bought it, and I feel like I look like a magician or something. I like Azam!
Yeah.
It feels like that.
And then I turn into you, actually. That's right. I turn into another shirt. That's what it is.
Doesn't it? It feels like
is
I
it-
didn't realize they're so shiny.
You're becoming like me, where everything you wear is the same. Because you have another
Yes.
shirt like this.
I have many shirts of different colors that are this.
Exactly like this.
Yeah.
The same.
I know.
What is this called?
This is like velour or something.
Velour, yes.
You know, like those you know when you go to a club and the black guy's like, "Sorry, man, That's my shirt.
Your shirt is a rope.
It's a rope.
Oh.
No, this is like corduroy.
Corduroy.
Yeah, pretty
Anybody
good.
wants to touch Gabe?
No.
I mean, that's why we all came here, right?
Man who
Isn't
just
that
showed
the-
up, who we don't know who he is. Would you like to?
Yeah,
please,
all
come
right.
on.
Touch
come
the
on.
shirts.
Yeah.
Touch the
Yeah.
shirts.
Dude, he's wearing 2 shirts.
Yeah,
Bam!
you're wearing 2 shirts
You're
and
wearing
a
2
t-shirt.
shirts.
Both plaid. That's a bold choice.
Dude, it's,
That's
Plaid on
the
plaid.
uniform of the KKK. Like,
right.
white, plaid over plaid. That's like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Tony 2 shirts over here.
Yeah.
Tony 2 shirts. I like that.
I'm from Manitoba. That's just called a wedding suit. That's what it is. It's just yeah.
But can you guys hear us well? Is the volume good enough? Perfect. This is the fanciest place we've ever recorded a podcast ever. This is very nice. This is the only place where if we say the N-word, it's going to be said with like a comedic tone. I have a feeling it's been said here, but like with a serious tone.
Yeah, zero irony.
Yeah. Like, you know, those damn, and you know what I mean? Like, this is, we're not going to say the N-word, new guy. Don't worry. How did you hear about the podcast?
Oh, so you're like, I want to go out, but I want to go out to see a podcast.
Fuck,
That's cool.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Nice.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you. What's your name? Jean-Remy.
What type of podcast do you listen to typically?
Wait.
You don't listen to podcasts?
Wait a second. Let's go back. He's not dressed like a Jean-Remy. He's dressed like a Colton
Yeah.
McFulton. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
like a Manitoba woodcutter.
A Hayden, type of
Yeah,
guy.
he's-
Yeah.
Jean-Remy. Where are you from, Jean-Remy? Montreal. You're very tanned.
Yes, well, I was 12 weeks in various places and stuff.
Whoa.
Oh.
You know what, Miguel? Go sit down. Let's get Jean-Remy.
Yeah, actually, it seems more interesting. What tax havens were you vacationing in, my friend? What?
Holy
what
smokes. Cool.
Puerto Rico, Japan, LA, Hawaii, Japan.
Whoa.
oh wow!
That's what's
That's
called a man
cool.
escaping the law. That's what's
Mr.
happening right now.
Worldwide, holy.
He's like the Thomas Crown affair. You know that movie? Like
He
the-
puts, I don't know if you listened to the podcast recently. He always talks about the Thomas Crown affair. It's
yes.
crazy.
Pierce Brosnan is the sexiest man alive. And that movie
He's a handsome
makes
fella.
you doubt your orientation.
Absolutely.
Have you guys seen the Thomas Crown affair? No? It's a isn't it so
I've
hot?
seen so many movies, and that's one of them that I missed. It's
Hey, Sanya, come on in. Yes, hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Sanya,
Sanya.
everybody.
It's Sanya Nanda.
Sanya,
Amer's
we don't
wife.
have a chair with you, but can you go? If you just ask the lady downstairs to give you a chair, she'll give you a chair. We're sold out. No, well, Gabe, you want to go? I think she's too shy to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's what a gentleman. Thank you, Sanya. He's my sister's husband, so keep your hands where I can see them. Don't you try? You can have him. Well, listen. All right. Oh, he's gonna go get a chair. Oh, that's so nice. That's so sweet.
It's a real gentleman.
That's a
Christian
real-
Muslim wife swap. What's going on?
Wow. So Miguel,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the serious interview portion. Oh Lord.
tell us about your childhood.
Oh no.
Why do you have a Spanish name?
Yes. Why?
And an Irish last name?
Because you're very white.
Yes.
You're whiter than Jean-Remy. You're
Absolutely.
like super mega white.
Yeah.
But you have a Spanish Miguel. Your first name is Miguel.
Yeah, my mom was. The simple explanation is my mom is just a white hippie. She
Okay.
just wanted her son to have like an exotic sounding name, and to make sure that I got my ass kicked for all of school. That was it. She just
So she went with Miguel.
yeah. She
Interesting,
went from
okay.
it's so it's not as exotic as people. They're like, oh, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like,
Yes. I thought you were like Espanol or something.
no, only in bed. That's all.
Oh.
Do you do the Spanish? Also, one
I
fun
don't like
fact.
that. Gabe does that a lot. I don't know if you guys have been following the Hangry Guy on Instagram. So Gabriel, like his move is do it
He,
again.
he has a lot of tongue action. Yeah.
Every
There it is.
video he zooms in on his tongue. Yeah, you're laughing. This tongue has gotten like 10 million views in the past 3 months.
I
Okay.
know. I know.
Killing it.
Can you do that more on this podcast so we can get 10 million views?
I don't know. I think I lose views when I do that. And like the companies are like, stop it. And I'm like,
Seriously?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they work for you. You could tell you.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I will ruin my life for this. I'll ruin my life.
That's the
Miguel.
hill you want to die on. Yeah.
He
I have
found
no
his
hills.
voice.
I have no hills. I need a hill. King of the hill. Hank
Yeah.
Hill.
You need a hill to die on.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
But fun fact about Mckenna. Miguel.
Yes.
He's got the giantest legs known to man.
Yeah, it's true.
The
It's true.
most biggest goddamn. Oh, he found a chair.
He found 3.
Whoa!
Look how strong is. Oh,
Damn, that for sure is a Christian.
man, I'm so happy he married my sister. I'm so happy
Oh.
this man is gonna protect her from Pakistani women. I don't know. Thank you so much. Oh, guys. Oh my God, my sister's husband. Everybody, make some noise.
Yes. Yup.
So yeah,
Thank
back to your legs.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go back to your very.
You guys, there was one show that I did, and you guys just were fixated on my legs and my calves. And
They're
you,
so
Dude,
big.
I couldn't wait to bring it up. I'm like, let's bring up his name first,
Sure.
and then we're gonna go
And
down
then
to his
the
legs.
leg-
I
right,
couldn't.
yeah.
But
What's
Gabe,
funny? We never coordinated either. We both had his
You're
legs
like,
on our minds.
Let's warm them up before we bring up the. Is everything giant or is it just the legs?
it's just the legs. Yeah, it's just the legs. man.
So it's like pa.
Unfortunately, it's not proportional. Every time I gain more weight and I keep looking down, I'm like, come on, like, where's it? Like,
Doesn't it suck?
that's always annoyed me. I always wondered, like, if you can gain weight everywhere else, why can't, you know?
It's true. Like
Yes.
all the sexual organs get fatter when you get fat, except your dick.
Your body just
Right.
absorbs the penis.
Like
You're
your
right.
ass, your ass
It
gets
sucks
big,
it
your
in.
mouth gets big, but not your.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
And I can't afford to have my head get any larger than it is. It's massive.
nice.
That's a
Or-
sexual organ if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the brain is the strongest.
When
Mine.
women gain weight, it goes up like the tits and the ass, and they get more like.
It's great.
You want to
Yeah.
reproduce, like, oh, they can carry a
Yeah.
baby, but the male just nobody just eats the penis.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like a gay, not a gay, like a porno with a really fat guy? Have you ever been curious
Oh,
and
my
you
favorite.
clicked?
Yeah, all
Just
the
the
time.
one that you sent me. That's
It's research. Like, hey, before the podcast, watch these videos. And it's always like the body just eats the penis. Just
The body's hungry.
that's it. That's all I want to say, guys. Just
I mean, you can catch the rest in Amer's manifesto about
What type of
fat
porno?
guys in porno.
We're gonna ask him what type of porno you watch.
Yeah, but I
have a
kinda
feel-
like-
like,
These
I
are
have a
nice
feeling-
people.
like,
This is a
they're too
nice
close.
place. Why are we talking?
What secrets do you think this building has?
Oh.
I have a feeling someone probably got murdered here.
Oh, absolutely.
Like a waiter in the 1800s or whatever.
It's like it feels like like the board game Clue, a little bit like that.
I was gonna say it's very maze-like, and there's implements of death in every single room. There's like a fire
Yeah.
poker over there.
Yeah.
There's there's
There's like
yeah.
a tea kettle over there.
I went in the locker room and this guy was swinging around a hammer between his legs. It was crazy. He's like,
Damn.
The
I've
man
seen
who's
that.
been to the washroom, you should know that it's also a gym. So you'll walk in and there's just be like naked guys just blow drying their balls. Just
Yep.
I saw a guy with his ass out talking to his son. He was just like, so
His son?
yeah, his son was putting his. They were. I mean, it's a father-son situation. I don't think it was.
That's really that's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
did they maintain eye contact? Because I have a feeling his son was probably at.
I mean, aren't you all though? Like always, I know when I used to go to like the gym with my dad, it was just like you were just
You went to
dodging
the
him
gym
left
with
and
your
right.
dad?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's
my-
the first guy I meet who goes to the gym with his dad.
I used to, I mean, when we lived together. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I haven't been to the gym in a while, but
We've noticed, but not the legs. The legs have been
no,
going
the
to the
legs
gym
are,
every
you
day.
know, they'll never.
Have you ever been to the gym with your dad? No. Has
What?
anyone been to the gym? Jean-Remy, have you been? Yes,
Gym with
really?
your dad.
Not our dad, not his dad.
Yeah, my dad is
Have you-
like
No.
on a farm with 18 dogs. That's where he
That's
is.
a true
Oh,
story.
okay.
Yeah, he lives
His
with a
dad
bunch of
lives
dogs.
in Nova Scotia
Yeah, with like 18 dogs.
with
yeah.
18 dogs and
and like yards and yards of marijuana plants, basically.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
I mean, you get pretty ripped killing all those dogs. Right? That's
It's crazy.
No, I used to go to the gym. My dad is a lawyer, so he works with a bunch of Jewish people, and we went to like the one Jewish community center.
Show off.
Yeah, in Winnipeg. I'm from Winnipeg,
I'm
Manitoba.
just imagining
so-
someone like, did you say Jew? Yeah. Hello.
You're right. Ah, they're here. I thought I could escape them in the one place where I thought they wouldn't show up. But yeah,
Well, they weren't allowed to be members until like 20 years ago, so it's okay.
but yeah, it was just a bunch
This
of.
is not a fact. I'm not sure. I'm just saying this
He's like,
thing out of
"Damn."
my ass, guys. I just want to.
We're speculating wildly. That's what we do best as comedians.
There is a very I've seen one black guy here who's not an employee. So it's a very white club. White.
No, but it's a mixture. Like Arabic also. There's a lot of Arabic, a lot of Indian.
Arabs here? No.
What are you kidding me?
Buddy, no, they're just coming to see the show or robbing the place. I don't know what they're doing. No. There's it's mainly white.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
The
Okay,
black
cool.
people just work here.
Do we know if they're all white, like white Christian? Is it like truly waspy, white
The good
Anglo-Saxon
white.
Protestant? Yeah.
That's why I
The
feel so
good white.
comfortable.
I mean, hey, oh my God. Why do you think I said yes to the show?
So what did you do for Christmas?
Yeah.
I didn't go home for Christmas, so I spent Christmas mostly
with
alone.
Michael Osselman and shit. Those
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
Oh, those,
Yeah, what did I do? Christmas Eve was a little bleak. I just tried to find a grocery store that was open, and then I went to the movies.
Yeah. What did you see?
Did you watch Wicked?
I went and saw the third Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
That is more depressing than trying to
You should have
kill
killed yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's less depressing.
They should have gave it like a pill of cyanide at the end of the movie. Like, thank you.
And
Thank
you
you
know
for
what?
coming.
I bet you loved it.
You know, okay, I'm about to get really nerdy, but the third one, I haven't seen any of them leading up to this. I just went to the third one because they're adapting a bunch of stuff from one of my favorite games as a kid.
Sonic the
Sonic
Hedgehog?
Adventure 2
Oh,
for the
okay.
GameCube, where they
Oh.
had Shadow the Hedgehog and all that. Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah, so I was
yeah.
like, kind of, it was the autist in me was just like, I have to see this. I have to see this.
Wow.
That
just-
to me, I know you guys aren't laughing. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I solved like 5 Rubik's cubes throughout the movie. It was just,
Holy shit!
Did you go alone?
yeah.
No, that's,
Did you at least jerk off?
Well, I tried. I ate 2 hot dogs too. I bought 2 hot dogs.
you ate movie theater hot dogs?
They're not bad. They're not bad.
Oh, this is the funniest.
They're
thing.
not bad.
I love this. This
It all
is
went to his legs.
you know what? You know what's so. You know what's so sad? I fantasize about your life right now. This is what I wish I could do. I just want to be
Yeah.
anonymous and eat hot dogs and jerk off in the bag.
Sure.
That's all I
Yeah.
want to do.
That's.
That'll be my life, my dream.
I've seen 36 movies in theaters this year.
Wow, the fact that you count them.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. I went to the movie theater alone for the first time in my life in Canada. I've done it in other countries, but I went to see Nosferatu. Have you guys?
Oh, it's great.
Hey,
So good.
How was it?
It was good. I find the old, like Bram Stoker's
Yeah.
Dracula with Gary Oldman.
Oh, that's a great one.
Way better. They're both a bit gay, which I like. And my vampires,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
them to be a little gay.
But the
But
90s one's
Nosferatu.
gayer. It's
this
more
one
gay.
is not as gay. So
But
Yeah.
but Nosferatu's like.
yeah, but he's like, like, you know, he's like,
Is it? Well, you know the
he has
original
long nails.
Nosferatu, like the 1940s Nosferatu.
1922.
1922.
Yeah.
This is a-
100 years old.
Yeah.
That's a gross one. He's all like.
Yeah, it's good, but again, it was very eloquent. So I didn't fully, because I was always comparing it to the old movie,
Okay.
because it's just a remake of
Yeah.
the old Bram Stoker
Right.
story. But it's funny, the Nosferatu, he
Yeah.
has like a mustache. He
So
looks
he's
like
not hideous. He's a handsome Nosferatu.
Yeah, he
he
looks
looks
like a
like me.
Romanian car salesman. He's really just.
I have a good deal on a 1992 Honda Civic. Come on.
Come to my castle. He's like, yeah, I really liked it. My friend said that she kept asking me. She's like, is the movie horny? I heard it's horny. And I'm like, it's not. It's
The
like
old
he's
one is hornier.
I know, but then she's like, everybody I know says it's horny. I'm like, she's like, I heard his dick is out. I'm like, for a second, what's
Really?
wrong with people? He's literally like a rotting corpse. What are people getting turned on by these days?
I don't remember his dick. I'm trying to remember his dick. I never remembered a dick. It just hit me right now.
Right.
I never like sat down and tried to remember a dick.
I think it's because you mostly see boobs in movies, and you remember those, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think I remember most, if not all, the penises I've seen in a movie because they don't show up that often.
Bart Simpson.
Sure.
Remember that one?
Weird that you
Simpsons
went to the
movie?
Child. Why was the first one a child?
His.
That's why he's going to the UK. Wait, whose penis do I remember? I remember that guy in that very scary movie in the woods. It's a movie like you know those Norwegian movies? What's the name of that guy? Lars.
Willem Dafoe.
Yes, Willem Dafoe and a Lars von Trier.
Lars von
Oh,
Trier.
Antichrist.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
movie,
Yes, I remember that penis. It's funny, I saw it in the same movie theater, in Cinéma du Parc. Man, I saw 3
I
penises.
like
in,
that movie theater too.
That's
love
my
it too.
second home.
I
That's,
saw
I
Jaws
saw.
there.
Oh my God! All penises I've seen on screen were in that cinema. That's my
probably.
penis cinema. I've seen so I've seen Lars von Trier's, that guy, Nosferatu. Also, maybe 20 years ago, I went to see a movie. I don't know if you guys remember Caligula.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
there were 2 versions of Caligula. There was like a movie that everyone could rent, and there was also the X-rated Caligula.
Yeah.
And they left that in. They showed it at the theater?
They showed it, but a long time ago you
Okay.
could do whatever you want. It
Right.
was like 20 years ago, It was at midnight, and I went there with one of my friends. His name is Eddie, and we went to see Caligula.
Poor Eddie.
And it was just no, he was interested. He's like, oh, the arts. He was very gay. But we went there, and it was just the movie Caligula, like from 1970 something, with intercut scenes of hardcore porn.
Whoa.
So it was It was Eddie.
I'm Spartacus, and then like.
Well, it's a whole orgy scene, right? Yeah.
Dude, 6 foot cocks just.
6 foot cocks?
Well, it's a.
Well, the screen makes it bigger.
And it was just hardcore. It was
Sure, it
just
wasn't
funny.
his legs?
We were like 6 men in the whole theater.
6 men?
Yeah.
Were there any women in this theater?
No women. It was a midnight screening of Caligula.
Imagine it was like the Rocky Horror Picture Show where, like, you know, they throw things at the screen.
Just come.
Just come, man. Come and build
It's
this.
It's the only time I've ever seen this in Cinema du Parc.
That's
Cinema du Parc
wild.
is like my second home.
It rules, man. It
It's
fucking
a great-
rules.
it's a
That
great-
place rules.
Go for the popcorn and stay for the penises. That's what they say. That's the
what
slogan.
that's
You oil up the hands with the, and then, all right. That's,
Yeah, well, you know.
adios, folks.
it is. I like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Cinema du Parc, you can get free parking. You guys know this? Yeah. You can park indoors. You go downstairs and then just walk in the mall. The mall, walking in the mall, going to
That mall
my
is
car,
terrifying.
It was scarier than Nosferatu.
Yeah.
'Cause it's an empty mall, and you just see like crazy
Yeah, literally.
vampires and
The
demons.
literal vampires hanging out in the corners.
And then
stuff
you
like
go in
that.
the parking, and the parking lot is low. Like you have to
Yeah.
go deep. It's maybe a couple of 100 meters on the ground.
So you have to
It's
fight
very deep.
mole men afterwards.
I'm inventing a
It's,
number here, but it's very
Yeah.
deep.
I used to go
It's
to
8 levels.
Yeah, it's I used to go to the swimming pool that's on there.
There's a swimming pool
Yeah,
there.
on the rooftop. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And you could bring your own. Well, you're not allowed to bring your own booze, but like everybody would bring their own booze, bring their own food, and people brought so much booze one day, and I was there hanging out with my mom. The police came and shut it down, and so we got kicked out for bringing too much booze, and then everyone got like the whole place got shut down. They got fined. They got shut down for a year.
There was a swimming pool. I didn't know that. Like on the rooftop.
It's it's all just like sexy people just tanning and getting
Wow.
wasted and playing volleyball
like
and
the,
shit.
the McGill students. Is that
It's you know like those apartments. It's all the residents. They can
Yes,
like, they have free access.
student residents?
Well, it's all like La Cité, yeah, whatever. It could be. It's not students. It's La Cité residents. I don't know.
Well, you know what's bad when the police say like this is too sketchy even for the Migil Ghetto. This is like that's the neighborhood. It's like, oh, you're bringing down the property value, and there's
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, but it's just.
I know you gotta take it easy. I'm
McGill
drunk.
Did you study? Did you study? Where did you study here, or did you study?
Well, I mean, I studied a long time ago.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, you're like our age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Well, that's
I studied film studies in Manitoba.
Film?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever do shoot stuff?
so. That's why you went to see Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
3.
absolutely. It's a pinnacle. It's a yeah.
I'm a fan of the cinema.
It's the pinnacle of cinematic achievement. Absolutely.
He calls it Sonic the Third.
Yes. It's a triumphant work, really, truly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's and so since I moved here and finding out about Cinema du Parc, it's like literally my second. I go there. I'm there all the time.
Wow.
constantly.
All right, maybe we'll
And-
cross paths.
Secretly, there's the Forum, the theater at the Forum. Whoever does the programming there is a wizard because they get like the weirdest. Sometimes even Cinema du Parc won't even show.
Really?
Yeah, like crazy. And they'll play classic movies too. I saw like 6 classic films this year.
That's really cool. Maybe.
I want to watch Casablanca. It's one of my favorite movies.
That's a beautiful
and
film.
I'm always waiting for, like, I want to see it in the theater, just so I can see.
They call it the Sonic the Hedgehog of the 40s. That's what it was. Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
You know, I've seen so many now that it's like hard to pick.
Well, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Absolutely, that's where it starts, and then it's only up from there. So,
Well, give not your favorite, but let's say like a couple movies that you're like they really affected you.
really, you know, one that I saw this year. I'll give you my favorite one this year was La Chimera, which is an Italian film.
La Chimère.
Yeah, and I don't know. I had I had a whole top 5.
You guys know about this movie, La Chimère? Oh, tell us about La Chimère.
Yeah, well, it's an Italian film. It's about a guy who he's got like some weird clairvoyant power. His thing is he can find ancient Etruscan tombs in the Italian countryside, and then him and all of his dickhead buddies just dig up their graves and steal all the goods and sell them for a profit.
Oh, that's pretty.
And he has to choose
good
between
business.
walking away from that life for a woman or continuing down that way. It's
Dude,
And
it's-
only an Italian would question, like, oh,
yeah.
pussy or a superpower
it
given
worth
to me
it?
by God.
Is it the worth it? Is it?
Only an Italian would wonder, like, oh, should I give up my superpower
I know.
for love? So does he? Well, actually, no, don't tell us.
I don't want to spoil it. I don't
I
want to
might,
spoil it. It's a beautiful film. It really affected me.
I might watch it tonight. That's cool.
I think the thing that I always think of is that if it draws a tear from my eye, then it's like a really
Really?
good movie. And that movie,
Wow.
yeah.
What would you do? Would you continue down like the nice money path or the love path?
I don't know. I'm so obsessed with.
Can he use his superpower for something else?
No,
Is it just for being a thief?
no. He just got that one specific kind of autism. That's all he has. Is
Can
just
you like steal other things and other things? Like, can it?
Can he just be like an archaeologist? Like, no, the tomb is here. Like, does he have to
Right.
steal it?
I don't understand. I don't. I mean, they're Italian. It's,
They're
you know,
Italian.
they-
Yeah,
They're
I wet
Italian.
my
There's-
beak. I gotta wet your beak.
There's not many. Yeah, there's not many things to
He
do
has
in
to
Italy.
steal. Well, okay. You know what I started watching, and you guys should watch it? The Penguin. It's an HBO show. You, Colin Farrell. He is unrecognizable. He has like a thick New York Gotham accent.
Wow.
Fantastic show. You can watch on PrimeWire illegally. I know Guillaume doesn't do such illegal things, but I don't know. What about you? Do you know? I only steal. He's the guy with the superpowers, by the way. You can find the Italian. It's based on this guy.
You can
He's been
find
hiding
every
in Costa Rica.
Yeah, every single country that has very lax tax laws. That's what I always think.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only place you vacation is like places where you can just like embezzle money from whatever government or company that you work for. I mean, that's why like, you look so happy and you just.
What do you do? Oh,
See?
Ah, damn.
That's my superpower.
Well.
Investor.
I use my superpower to figure.
He's here to buy the club, by the way. He's like, you know what? I need an excuse to infiltrate.
What is what? You know, there's different like types of investors, right? There's like angel investors. Like, what does that mean? Like, what's an angel investor?
And can you angel invest in this podcast?
Ah, that okay. I didn't know that. I like the word angel.
Have you ever angelly invested? Would you like to try?
Damn,
2025?
dude, deep
Have you ever
pockets.
invested?
Have you ever
in a-
angel? Do
you-
you like angel? Like, yeah,
Have you ever
like the
sprinkled
word
some
angel.
angel dust? Is that the word?
yes.
On this?
So what was like a successful investment that you've had, or do you? Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
He
But that's
doesn't.
not. That's
Okay,
like,
that's why he doesn't pay taxes. He's like, all right, he found the loophole.
But when you're young,
Nice.
I bought a bunch of Bitcoin when I was younger, and then I
A
just
bunch of bitcoins?
not a bunch, like fractions of a bunch
Okay.
of Bitcoins, and whatever. Like I gambled it all away, but it's gone. But yeah, good
See,
story.
if you stuck to it, you could have been tan
No,
sitting in the audience.
God damn.
I was skeptical about investing in Bitcoin, but now that because every comedian was telling me to invest in it. They're
Yeah,
like,
same.
dude, invest in Bitcoin. I'm like, I can't invest in anything that a comedian tells me to do. It's, otherwise, I'll,
Yeah, don't take any advice from any comedian.
no, literally.
In the history of your life, comedians were not. No, you can laugh, but do not take advice.
So don't tell me any jokes, sir. I'd really want to believe in this Bitcoin investment series.
I know you shouldn't ask rich people like how much bitcoins.
I know.
I so much want to ask him.
I saw a
Should we
documentary
ask
about
him?
a
We shouldn't
guy
ask him.
that
We
stole a
shouldn't
bunch
ask
of
him. It's rude.
Bitcoin.
It's rude.
Are you like? Do you have like a murderable amount of Bitcoin? Okay, I won't murder you then. I don't know. one. One.
Like
Let's
how
find
many
an empty room and find out.
like how many people could you purchase with your Bitcoin?
In this club.
Yeah, in this club.
in
yeah.
America. In
Not in like
Canada.
Costa Rica. In Costa Rica, you can have a cotton field in Costa Rica, but
okay.
here, like how many?
You can talk about it. I mean, that's what this whole club was built on, was just purchasing people. It's
Because it's good because you like movies. Because Gabriel is a big movie guy as well.
Yeah.
what's your favorite? What would you say?
Men.
Men, just men.
Men in black.
Hey,
Two.
Men in Black is a good
You really
movie.
hung on that first word there. Yeah.
Men. I mean, Men in Black 3.
Just black men, actually.
Yeah,
That's
black
just
men who make love. I like. You know, a movie I really like. Lost in Translation.
That's a beautiful film. I love that movie.
I love that movie.
Have you ever Googled what he says to her at the end?
Yes, and I even.
It's the N word.
Oh, jeez. Why would he say that to her? They're in
He's like,
Japan.
and exactly. In Japan, you can say it without anyone.
but she cries.
Yeah, well, that's what.
What does he say to her? Is that something that they confirmed
It's
online
like,
or
it's
something?
like, don't worry about it. You'll do great. I love you.
Don't worry
See
about
you
it.
later.
He's
Worry about it. Hey.
He hits her with the Tony Soprano at the end of this beautiful film.
Don't worry about it.
It's like whatever you think it is probably is what it is. It's like some bullshit. It's not like I love you
Right.
forever and I'll miss you.
I love the fact it's an old guy dating kind of a younger woman.
But it's like two people who are lost in translation.
Aren't we all lost?
Oh.
What about let's get to what's your favorite movie?
Mine?
Yeah,
I
Glengarry Glen Ross. Always be closing. Sorry,
haven't seen a movie. Oh, Arrival.
Rival.
That's
Ooh.
great. That's a
Ooh.
beautiful
What's
movie.
Rival about?
It's about like aliens coming down, and then like there's a linguistic person that learns about the aliens, and then they fall in love or
and
something.
they're also
or-
lost in translation.
Yeah, a little bit. And they whisper the aliens are like.
So they don't fall. There's two people that fall in love. She doesn't
Yes.
fall in love with these horrific, monstrous aliens. It was made by Montreal's own
Yeah,
Denis
Denis.
Villeneuve. Yeah.
Denis.
Denis Villeneuve has the only movie, well, one of the two movies that really, really made me cry. Before he went into sci-fi, Denis Villeneuve used to make movies, like small movies, kind of like Quebec movies.
Yeah.
And he made one, I forgot the name. It's about a mom who immigrates to Canada with their children.
Was it Incendie? Or?
Incendie,
Yeah.
exactly. Incendie,
Oh.
if you haven't seen it,
It's great.
will make you cry, just pouring tears.
crying.
Fantastic.
He made some great comedies too, like Polytechnic. That was.
It's good.
Starring Chris
Sorry.
Kattan.
Sorry.
Dude, I watched a bunch of like Christmas movies. You know what? I never watched it really, because I'm such a snob about like certain things. Like
Yeah.
I always thought like Will Ferrell sucked balls. Dude, that guy rules. I saw
he's
Elf
hilarious.
recently. That movie is one of the best movies.
Oh my God.
So funny. And all these like it had Ed Asner and like who's the other old comic dude from like the 50s and.
Well, Bob Newhart, right?
Bob Newhart.
Yes.
Dude,
Whoa.
and he was great in it. Yeah. God damn. You forget.
Who's
Movies
the
are
one-
good.
there's the one actor. There's one moment in that movie that's the funniest thing in the world is when Will Ferrell's like when the manager of the department store says, "Oh, all right, everybody, Santa's coming." He freaks out. He's like, "Santa!" And it's like it's this black actor. What's the guy's name?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's been in everything.
Denzel Washington.
It was Denzel.
Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know.
All he does is just give him one look, and it's the funniest look
Yeah.
I've ever seen. It's yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like when he's like, "I know him." That made me laugh too. I know him.
So if you have like do you have like an obscure Christmas movie that you would
Yeah.
like?
No, I guess not obscure. I mix up. It's such a weird thing. I mix up Halloween and Christmas all the time for some reason, like with the movies and.
Okay.
Like there's this movie called Night of the Hunter. That for some reason to me it's like a Christmas movie
With Robert Mitchum?
Yes, that movie's amazing, man. But I always mixed up with Christmas because it's so like musical and weird.
It's not
and-
Christmassy at all. The man has love and hate tattooed on his knuckles and he murders people.
It's very for some reason.
Ho
very
ho ho!
It's so
I
Christmassy.
mean, he's gonna enter the house like Santa, but after that, I don't know.
It's like very there's children and there's running and stuff, and it's very Christmassy to me. I don't know why. It's like it's adventure.
I understand what you mean. That horror movies sometimes have a Christmassy vibe.
Yeah,
I
it's so
get that.
fantastic.
That's why Nosferatu came out on
It came out on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Wow.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It was I saw that movie on Christmas Day. I saw Nosferatu and then the Bob Dylan movie.
Oh, how was that with Timothée Chalamet?
Yeah, it was good. It was it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was literally me in a theater with a bunch of Jewish people just watching a movie about a Jewish icon
He's
on
talented.
Christmas Day.
Let me tell you. This kid.
And then we went to see the Bob Dylan movie after. So it's like, that's a dumb
I
joke.
watched Glengarry Glen Ross.
Mm.
You guys know that movie? Fantastic movie. Honestly, underrated. One of the best movies ever created ever. It's with, help me out here,
Is it
Ed Harris.
Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin,
Baldwin.
Ed Harris, Latoya
that's all I
Jackson.
know.
No, sorry. What's the name of the guy? He's an old actor. He's dead now.
Oh yes. What the hell is this bloody?
I
you
don't
know what I'm
know
talking
his
about?
I do.
He.
Not Paul Newman, like one of those old.
Come on,
fucks.
guys.
Robert Redford?
Glengarry Glen Ross?
No. Oh jeez.
No.
Is Guy in Seinfeld?
No, he's not. He's like, hello. He's an old actor.
Can we chat GBT it? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we don't have our phones. Anyone can, Nick, you're the voice of the people. Do you mind? Glenn Gary, it never succeeded because the name was too long. You know what, Gil? Glenn Gary, you should watch it. It is a fantastic.
It was a play.
It's like a tongue twister too. That
Yeah, that's why it never succeeded.
That's what they get immigrants to say when they want to move to America or something like that. They're like, you can't say it. You can't. You're not,
He was a comedic actor in black and white movies, and then he got older.
Oh,
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
What's the name of the film?
Jack Lemmon. Here we go.
That's
Jack Lemmon
Yes.
does a
He's
phenomenal
good.
job in that movie. He is hypnotizingly sad. You guys know in The Simpsons where you have like the salesman and he has like his tie untied?
Gil the salesman.
God, oh, jeez, oh,
That
God.
is based on him.
Wow. That's
Also, The
fun.
Death of a Salesman, like they have a similar
I never-
character.
yeah.
Fantastic. You've seen the movie, I'm sure.
I've only seen clips of it. I think
It's fantastic.
I've never seen it.
It is very good, very sad, It's all about sales. Basically, it's the whole show, the whole movie happens in like 2 rooms, and it's just amazing dialogue, amazing
play, yeah.
acting. You just feel, you know, the movie Uncut Gems. When you watch Uncut Gems, how you always were tense the whole movie. I felt the same thing watching Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah,
Also, I
cool.
like saying Glengarry Glen Ross.
Well, you passed the citizenship test. That's good.
That's
That's
right.
So what are your Christmases like when you go back home?
well, it's Winnipeg, so I don't know if you guys know anything about that place. It's freezing cold. It's the cold. It was colder than the surface of Mars one year. One year was colder than the
I can't
surface
tell
of
if that's
Mars.
true or false.
No, it's true. It was absolutely
Actually?
true. Absolutely,
It's that cold?
It was on the front page of the
Negative
newspaper.
200 degrees
No,
or
it
whatever.
wasn't. It was no. There was like parts of it. It was. I think it was like minus 50
On the
something.
second page, it was Gaza. That's
Yeah.
on the first, colder than Mars. Second page, 65,000 children died in Gaza. It's like
Page 2 news now. I'm sorry.
Because Winnipeggers really only care about the weather. That's all it is.
It's
like-
really cold in Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for Canada Post. I used to be a mailman for Canada Post.
What?
That's why.
I
Okay.
know.
that's-
Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah.
He was carrying the truck.
Yeah. And when the dogs bite your legs, they don't bother you.
no.
You're like, ow, ow.
Yeah, their
Teeth hurts.
And I remember a few winters working there, delivering the mail in, what was it, like minus 45 with the wind chill or something like that. It was evil place. to live.
Evil weather.
Were you cold? Sorry if I sound stupid, but like, I mean, you have the jacket, you have the toque, you have the
Of
foulard, you have the gloves and the boots.
I think there's only so much you can do about the cold until you get like, I don't know, military grade. Like military grade, like parka and snow pants and stuff
okay.
like that.
And I guess it was snowy, so maybe you were like walking.
We
in
have a
the snow.
truck, right? Do you have a
yes, and I would keep it running, but I mean, it's just you're making
so
so
you
many
come
stops.
out every house, come back, come out.
Well, I had a different kind of. I would work in the suburbs and stuff and go to specific mailboxes. But the thing is like you can't throw the mail into those mailboxes with gloves on. It makes it really hard. So you have to do it bare hands.
Damn.
And in the freezing, it's the worst. It
That's
was
great. How long were you a mailman for?
maybe like 2.5 years or something. like that.
How old were you?
When did I get that job? I was like 28, I think, something like
It's a
that.
good job.
What the fuck?
I know
It's a
another
great job, and then I
comedian
gave it
was
all
a-
up to move to Montreal.
You don't want to
be
work as a mailman here?
I could, I actually did, but I something about it. I just don't want to work outside anymore.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yes,
He's
I'm
on
on strike.
strike.
He's on strike,
That's
exactly.
true. I shouldn't have brought up Canada Post. I feel like there's a room full of pissed off people who didn't get their Christmas gifts, and they're like,
Actually, I am a little pissed.
"Did you guys get screwed by the strike in any way, or did you?"
Maybe once, and then
Not at all.
we had to pay like extra money to deliver one
Ah,
poster.
yes. To deliver, we send 6 posters to Belleville.
Yeah, and it
And
cost
it
us
cost
like
us
$80 or
$70.
some shit. Yeah.
We FedExed it.
Yeah, we FedEx.
For some reason, I was pissed at you. I don't know why.
You pissed at
I'm
me?
like, I'm not gonna get pissed because we didn't know when they're gonna go on strike.
Yeah.
And Gabe was like responsible of shipping it, so he had to pay. Like he had to go and ask.
Yeah.
He's like, it's $75. Like, Gabe, I don't know why. I just projected the anger
It's
on
okay.
you.
He's an angry guy.
Yeah.
I feel like when the bald man frowning is a very intimidating phenotype. I can't. I like when
What the fuck did you call
a
me?
phenotype. That's like like
When
a
you said
type of person.
phenotype, I imagine that like the alien from Alien for some reason.
No, the xenomorph,
He's a
yes.
phenotype. Yeah, xenomorph phenotype.
What's a phenotype?
He doesn't even know.
question. It's a word that I heard on the internet. That's
Well,
what,
well.
no, it's like I think it's like a way of categorizing like different types
Like an
of people.
archetype?
Yeah, like almost like an archetype. It's like
Mark, you seem smart. Do you agree?
isn't that what it is? Roughly. Yeah, like it's almost like I don't know, off the top of the dome.
Oh,
white-
let's
white-
go back to the dome, Ari.
White trash girl who wears Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Hot.
Hot. Walks around, lets her kid run around the Walmart and rip everything off the shelves and things like that. That's a phenotype. That is a type
Okay.
of. It's an
Yeah.
archetype. I think
yeah,
archetype might be.
archetype,
Yeah, I think
archetype.
it might be more appropriate.
Angry
archetype.
bald guy.
Yeah, angry bald guy. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my voice, guys. I'm angry bald guy.
I'm gonna be there soon. This is all.
Nah,
Really?
get
You
outta
got so much
here.
hair.
It's thinning. It's my whole life now is just like a.
Show me the top. I'll tell you.
The top is.
No,
Not
get
at all.
the
What are you
fuck
talking
out of
about?
here.
You crazy. You're 38 years old. You're fine.
I'm 32.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
My whole life now is avoiding strong light sources so it doesn't shine through what's left.
you have
You
all
have
your
nothing
hair.
to worry about.
It's, you got, watch me if I get under a nice light bulb, a big strong light bulb. You'll be like, "Where's his hair
Yeah,
go?"
everybody is bald under a big, strong
Under a
light
big
bulb.
light.
Even he.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, get a nice tattoo. No,
And
it's-
I'll get a
you're
sca-
doing great. Listen,
Yeah.
at 32, I was way less than you. Show me again.
What do you mean?
Yeah, show me again.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
No, you're great.
He's gonna
Don't worry.
steal my hair. That's what he's.
I'm gonna scalp you, and then I'm like, "Hey guys,
Phenotype.
I'm the angry hairy guy now."
Hubba hubba.
No,
Nice.
is that one of your fear to be bald?
I think not necessarily. If I had a more normal shaped head, but I've never shaved my head, but I just
Never?
know underneath.
You don't know.
It's fucked up. I just know it's not okay.
Do like a
underneath.
buzz cut, and then you're like,
I can't. I just don't have the courage. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of it. It's just like once it goes, I'm like,
This is when a boy becomes a man.
I'm gonna look like was it Megamind, the guy, the giant, the Will Ferrell animated thing.
I
The
don't think.
giant-
Here's the thing: you have a big head, but
Yeah.
it's an oval. There's a comic here in Montreal. I'm not gonna say his name, but he also has a bald head. But you guys ever seen Attack of the Aliens from Mars?
yeah, Mars
Remember the
Attack,
aliens
Mars
and
Attack.
they
Mars
had like
Attacks, yes, the giant
He
brain.
has-
Oh, I know who he is.
He has censor his name, okay?
Are you gonna say his name?
Yeah. What's,
Wait,
his,
wait,
what's,
wait,
what's his name again?
It's
Fuck, where's
Amer Rez.
no, this.
Oh yeah,
He's black, and it doesn't change anything. But he has like his cranium is like
yeah. He looks like Yakub.
Yakub,
Yakub. You guys ever heard of
the
Yakub?
prophet of Judah.
Oh my god, no.
Yakub? Is this anime or?
Oh my god, yeah, it is. It's,
No, he
it's
looks like the alien from the Aliens from Mars with the big giant.
yeah, the Mars Attack. You guys know?
Sorry.
Act.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ack.
exactly. Also,
Yakub.
a movie with Pierce Brosnan. So hot. Another movie with Pierce Brosnan.
Allahu Akbar, Akbar.
He does have a giant. And I told him like, you need to get a hair transplant.
Actually, him? Does
He
actually?
would
You
benefit
benefit?
him.
But he wore a hat or something.
Yeah, but sometimes he wears a hat, but it just accentuates because he doesn't grow a beard.
Right,
So
no.
and he has like he's very skinny because
he
he
is.
runs and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like
You should get like white guy hair, like long blonde Fabio type of hair. Just like really switch it up and just like throw everyone off. This black guy walks in with like huge,
because
long,
usually
beautiful
black
hair.
guys they can shave their head, get
Right.
away
Yeah,
with
they're
very
cool.
clean. Exactly, except him.
Except him.
He censor his name.
Yeah.
Comedians, keep it between us.
Let him know. I don't mind.
Just keep
I
it
can burn the place down, and I'm because I'm leaving in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
it's
I-
true.
I
You can. Yeah,
I-
Gabe. This is the show to
I
say
know.
everything you ever
Oh.
want
That's true.
about.
Do you
every
have plans to
comedian
get
in
yourself
Montreal.
canceled before you leave North
No,
America?
you can't get canceled really in Montreal. It's like the most
Fuck,
popular
I
comedians.
haven't. I've said it once. If I haven't gotten canceled in the city, everyone's good.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's like the things I have said in the mics, everyone's safe. The only thing
true.
that worries me is that I do a lot of gay jokes towards other straight male
Men.
comics.
Right.
So I might be the first heterosexual male comic to be Me Too'd by other heterosexual male comics. That's my big fear, because I do a lot of gay jokes to other straight men. And I'm like, and they're in their 20s, so I'm just like now an old creepy old man, like, hey,
Right.
nice cock. Like,
Leave
Like
me alone,
that-
Paul Ash.
It's
oh my
interesting.
god,
that
I'm
you-
becoming Paul Ash.
It's interesting that you say that because in July of 2023, Amer Rez cornered me in the washroom at M Montreal, and it was just
And now he's here. It's
Thank
worked.
you for
I'm the Harvey Weinstein of
Yeah.
the Montreal comedy scene.
thank you for letting
If
me
you suck
say
my dick,
story.
I deliver back, buddy.
It's working. Oh, I can see the bald spot. No, I'm joking.
That's where I put my cock.
There's the fucking light.
No, you're a very handsome guy. You'll be fine.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Just lose a bit of weight and you'll be
Did-
great.
Come on, man.
This is one time I was talking. I was sitting. I was at a show and it was with Amer. I was just like, I know I'm like I'm okay looking. I should lose a bit of weight. I was like in my mind. I've always thought 15, 20 pounds. Amer says, "Oh no, you look good, but you need to lose like 40 pounds." I'm like, well, all right, come on, man. What? Round it up
Yeah.
wildly.
I wouldn't lie to him. I'm being honest.
No, of course. I
No, but
appreciate.
if you want a career in the cinema, in the film,
Yeah.
if you want to be in Sonic the Hedgehog the
No,
Fourth,
but-
you need
But
to be Timothée Chalamet.
But
skinny.
he wants to make movies. You don't want to act in movies.
I am training to be I'm going to replace Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. That's what
Yeah,
I'm working
there you
on
go.
my body for. Yeah, I'm going
Have you ever had interest being in front of the camera or behind the camera?
to kind of both actually. I've always When I started doing stand up initially, I wanted to use film my sets and use that as a part of a portfolio to do screenwriting because that was that was like my specialty in film school. That's what I kind of specialized in a little bit more was screenwriting. And I'd like the dream gig for me would be to write comedy for television.
Wow.
That would be. I find sometimes I might be a better comedic script writer than a stand-up writer. But although it hasn't been very long in stand-up, so and now since I've started doing it, I'm like I fell in love with it, and I'm like it's.
Stand up, I was telling that to Gabe, is a great first door to anything comedic. Because Gabe started doing stand up and now he's like the hangry guy exploding, literally. He's like having a great career as the hangry guy. But he had to go through stand up to find his voice as a comedic. What do you call yourself? Actor? Genius!
That's
Genius.
great writing. That's
That's-
great writing.
Glenn Ross, right here. This is right there. So it's because you get to express yourself. And
Years of stand-up boiled down into
Yeah.
one
It
perfect.
literally is just a gesture. That's all stand-up is. You're like,
You know what's funny? I film, because we do a lot of shows together, and I always film a little bit of Gabe because we post it in the stories. And I was going over my phone, and literally every video I have of you on stage, Gabe is just doing,
it's my home.
like every video, it's just him doing, and just different stages across Canada.
So it looks like one normal guy and his like crackhead friend who he brought along, who's just going through withdrawal at every show. He's
Ripping his shirt up, just showing his nipples.
trying to strip the copper wiring out of every single venue.
How did you decide on Montreal? Is it a big film?
Well, I never really I didn't come here specifically for that. It was I was living in Winnipeg. My two best friends moved here, so they live here now. And then I was working on my book. I finished my book, and
He has a book. I don't know
I
if
have
you
a-
guys.
I didn't know that.
I should have given a better
I'm a
introduction.
published author. Yes, I
a
write.
published author?
I write and illustrate comic books. That's
Oh,
what.
cool.
Yeah. So
Very
last year,
cool.
thank you. Yeah. So I finished my
He
book.
does a lot of sitting, as you can tell. I'm sorry.
I picked the two least lucrative things: stand-up comedy and comic books. There's no money. There's no.
Oh, wow.
You gotta find your
But
thing.
I,
That's cool.
so I finished the book and sent it to the publisher, and then my friends moved here, and then I broke up with this girl, and I was just like, what am
Oh,
I-
you're straight.
Yes, it turns out all along. I know. But and then I had been doing stand up for
Come
a
on,
few
you
months.
doubted it too. Come on, with that hair. Come on, you both are like maybe.
I doubt it every day. Actually, it's every day. It's a gamble.
Have you ever done the test? There's only one test to know if you're straight or gay. Look at Gabe.
Suck a dick.
No. Look at Gabe. Gabe, pull out the tongue. Do the. Does that turn you on?
Only if he's crying. I don't know.
Now you're speaking my language, buddy. Maybe you are a bald, angry guy, my friend.
I decided. I'm like, what am I doing? It's Winnipeg. It's a freezing shithole.
Yeah.
I love the Winnipeg comedy scene. I will say
Yeah?
that
You
there's
have a good
some
scene?
really, really great comics. There's not as many shows, not as many opportunities to go up as here, but great comedians come out of that city, and they really fostered. When I first did comedy there, my first set ever, I bombed horribly. Obviously, right? It's your first set at an open mic ever, and I went up on stage. I told my first joke, and this one lady was just like, "Boo! Not funny."
Actually, the first thing you
the
said.
first joke that I said.
Never
first
happened.
joke.
Ever.
Yeah,
I don't think
literally
that's ever
I've never
happened.
seen exactly.
it was
Never
horrific. And I get
It
off.
was his mom. It was like, "Boo! Go do the dishes."
I can't bring my family anywhere. That's what. But and then I get off stage, and the host gets up and goes, Miguel Mckenna, wasn't he great? And the lady's like, "No, he sucked." It was, and then he had to really encourage me. He's like, "Dude, you just come back." There was a couple things in
Because
there.
you have a great opening joke. You have one
Oh,
of
it's
the
great.
best
Yeah,
opening
yeah.
jokes
ones?
in the scene about like.
Well, you know your opening joke. You do it here.
The bloated Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
You mind?
Okay, yeah. I go up on stage and I go, "You guys, hey everybody, it's me, bloated Robert Pattinson." My hairline is receding, and I'm here to say some slurs.
That's fucking
That's-
great.
Thank
And
you.
now all of you are gonna watch it later tonight on that.
That's true. Yes, I will.
And please go, boo! You're not funny. It's so funny you said that because, ma'am, please come. No, I'm joking. We invited her over. Yeah, it's a great. So okay, so this is how you decided to come to Montreal.
Yeah, so it was just I didn't have much going on in Winnipeg, and I was like, I gotta leave. I gotta live somewhere else. It's
Wow,
you
that's
know.
really
I,
cool.
no, I respect people who emigrate or immigrate.
Yeah, that's
pretty
wild.
cool.
Yeah,
man.
so it's
It's a
and
lot of balls.
It's very different. I mean, like I'm such a small Winnipeg's not like a small town, but it's a very small city. So it's like when I come here, this is I sound like such a hick saying this, but this is the big city to me.
Yeah,
and
it is.
it still is. Like when I go around, I'm like, oh my god, this is the big. Look at
I
all the
feel like
lights.
this when I go to Toronto. I feel like, oh, this is the
Yeah,
big.
right. Yeah.
Right.
So many Indians. It's true.
Boo.
I didn't say it's something bad. It's just there's a lot of Indians. Like a lot. It's just
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, baby.
Like wow. Like I had to change some of my jokes to make them.
Oh,
feel
to fit the.
yeah, I was
the-
talking about hairy women, and usually I talk about Armenians.
said
But I
the-
went on stage and I was like, oh my god, 85% Indians. I said Indian women, and the crowd was like, bah!
Damn. Whoa.
That was a gamble. I thought maybe they would get mad at that or something.
Nah,
like that.
because they know I wasn't white, so they're like, all
Right.
right, you can mock us.
Right.
White people can't, but if they know you're like them,
Mm-hmm.
Arab, they're like, yeah, you can.
I feel like you're a sneaky Arab though. Like you could pass in different circles. You could
Sneaky Arab.
if you walk in and you could walk in and just be like, "Hello, everybody. My name is Gabe."
In my hair, I start growing it. My beard start.
We look Polish or something. Like a
We look Polish?
Yeah, doesn't he look Polish?
Yeah, we're Russian. Because she's like, just so you know, I'm Russian. Like, oh, she doesn't know I'm an Arab. Well, at the beginning of the show, she was. I've heard Romanian.
Yeah.
I've heard Russian. I've heard Serbian, Ukrainian.
All the
Well, soon to be
tracksuit
Russian.
countries.
Yeah,
Czech. I heard Czech before. Serbian. Yeah, that's pretty much. But look, my sister also is very white. Look, that's my sister.
Yeah. Very
Does she
nice.
look like? Imagine if she shaved her head. Do we look alike? No, I don't think.
A little bit.
No.
It's funny though. I as soon as you said all those
That's
countries,
my
I'm
older
like,
sister, by the way.
that's the older.
That's just for Guillaume. It's such an inside joke. It makes 3 people laugh. Sorry. Yes.
No, I picture you in a tracksuit. Now that you named all those countries,
Yeah.
literally all the tracksuit countries.
I'm the tracksuit. Yeah, the Adidas
Yeah, yeah.
tracksuit trifecta. Yeah.
I think you could pass as.
Have you ever seen an Arab until you came to Montreal?
Yes. Yeah. Of course.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of Arab people in
Because I was talking
Winnipeg.
with Joel Slavic, who's another comedian, and he lives. Where does he live again?
In Alberta.
In Alberta, in Calgary. He says, I haven't met an Arab until I came to Montreal.
Whoa.
He's like,
Okay.
I was 18 years old
Wow.
when I met an Arab.
Oh wow.
He's like, I could smell Jews, but I never met them.
Well, he used to chase them down in his
Comedy.
truck, but now he's friends with them. Now he's friends.
No, he said, I did not know anything about the Middle East, or have I met an Arab or a Jew until I came to Montreal.
Damn.
There is more Arabs in Winnipeg than what I would say. You know what though is the Jewish people, but I will say, I think it's just because there was never any like Hasidic Jews or Orthodox Jews that like in the neighborhoods here, and that was like a shock to me. Coming here, I'm just
I've always wanted to be a Hasidic Jew, just so like when a guy hits on me, I can go, stop.
I just want the hat. I want the big round.
Imagine you're delivering mail in that hat. You don't even need a jacket, bro.
No,
Just
you
that
can
big
live in a hat.
Jewy hat. You're like, oh, it's very hot here. Ooh.
I once had to. I was walking down the road and I was walking through the Mile End and there's like it's a big Hasidic Jewish neighborhood,
Yeah.
right? And it was a holiday. I don't know, the Halloween or something or whatever. And
They have their own Halloween. Yeah.
what is it?
I forgot the name, but they have their own where they dress up in costumes.
Oh, cool. I didn't know. But like, and then
Anyone know remembers the name? The Jewish Halloween? Google it. You won't get arrested. It's an actual thing.
Really?
Jewish Halloween. Jamal?
Your
Is it?
sister's name is Jamal?
Yeah. She's black. And she's right.
Jamal, that's awesome. But yeah, no, this lady came out of her house and she's like, hello, you. I'm like, me? She's like, you, come here. I'm like, what? She's like, come in my house. I'm like, okay. And I go in this lady's house. Yeah.
And she's like, muzzle top.
Open the sea.
Hub.
Did you do it through the sheet?
But I go in and she told me to change the temperature on her stove.
Make
Yeah.
it
No,
hot.
for real.
Oh, that's what I hear that they
They can't use the stove.
Right,
Yeah.
they can't use like electronic things
On,
or
like,
something.
Friday or
Right,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
it was
on their
great.
You
Sabbath.
were the goyim.
Yeah,
what's the
the
word?
moil.
No,
Not the
moil is the
moil.
guy who chops the penis.
Chopsticks, yeah.
So what's the Jewish Purim? Here we go.
I was the Purim.
I grew up with Jews. That's why I allow myself to say.
Well,
a
they
lot of
always
Jewish
they
things.
already have the costume. It's they're just that's bad.
It's okay. As I said, if any of those jokes you're like, oh, we can just cut them
Perfect. Yeah. You might not want to release this whole episode. Then I'm about to.
Off. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's a camera here filming your faces, guys. So just so you know, we know who laughed at the jokes.
That's true. Yeah, the IDF has a drone just hovering outside, just filming everyone in here.
Nice.
Guys, turn off your pagers. What? Oh, well,
The movie? No, I don't want to spoil it. You guys
Yeah.
got to watch it. You guys
You're
got to
gonna
watch
have
the
to
movie.
ask him afterwards. Chimera.
La Kimero, yeah.
La Chimera.
I think it's yeah, something like that. I don't know.
La
It's
Chimera.
Italian,
It's I forgot what it means in French. Again, what's La Chimera? Yeah, c'est quoi une chimère?
Oh, I think it refers ancient mythology, a creature of multiple heads, like an eagle head, like a moose head, or something.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. A chimera, it's like a composite of all the different, it's like it's got like a lion's legs and a eagle's head. Yeah, stuff like that.
That rules.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Ah.
Eagle's legs.
Yeah.
Stallion's
Now I know why
torso.
he likes the movie. He's got
Yeah.
the legs of a hog.
Yes.
Elephant.
the upper
The torso of a big depressed
bald,
bear.
angry man.
Yeah, bald angry man. And the head of a Irish leprechaun. That's what it's.
And the name of a Spanish lover. Miguel
True
Mckenna.
chimera. Yeah.
No, cool. So I wanted to ask you this because Gabe is leaving.
Yes.
What's your favorite memory of Gabe?
You don't remember me.
No, I think one time I did a set after he rubbed the microphone all over his chest, and I could have sworn that I saw a hair in the microphone. Yeah, that's one thing I do remember.
I didn't realize that happened.
Because it rips the hair when you do this.
I always make a joke like, sorry, comedians, and I do this, but I never actually.
And then I do, and I put it in my head.
Yeah.
You've been collecting one by one, and eventually
One by
that's-
one. Soon, guys.
This is how I'm going
2026.
He's got a suitcase ready in a flight to Turkey.
I'm married to a British woman too. I'm just gonna.
It almost
steal-
happened.
Yeah, almost stealing your
Essence.
identity.
Yeah, it's okay. You can take it.
Are you excited, Gabe, to go?
Am I excited? I'm horrified, and there's a lot of work, and I'm trying not to think about it.
All right. So I want to thank
No,
you for yes ending.
It is, yeah. There's a lot to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm there. Hopefully, I can continue living my life in the way that I want to. I don't know if I can continue working with my dream job that I have.
You don't think you'll be able?
I would. You know what it is? Like, I'm scared. I don't know. Like,
Man,
and I
that's
know,
love.
I know I could. I know.
You went for love.
Yeah,
You had a
I know.
superpower, and you
You
were
throw
getting,
it- you
and
went
you're
for
like,
love.
I'm gonna this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go marry a British
But
lady.
I can come back. Whatever. It'll work out, and I'm
Well,
gonna
man,
work
gonna come back.
extremely hard. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be a bum out in England, hanging out at the pub every day. I
And you're
can't
gonna
do
love
that.
that so much.
I
You're
can't.
like,
It's too
dude,
fun.
your wife is
You'll
gonna
have
make half
fun.
a million a year. You
She's
don't need
not-
to work.
I'm gonna make way more than
You'll
that.
have fun. You'll have fun getting stabbed on the streets of London.
No,
That's,
London rules. London
London
rocks.
is great.
London.
I've
it's
never
so
been.
safe.
I've never
It's
been
so-
overseas. I need to do.
Oh.
You never been
I'm
overseas?
just
Wow.
I was I wasted a lot of time in my younger years. I was an
Really?
alcoholic for a long time, so I was
Okay.
like I just spend all my money on drugs and alcohol.
Nice.
And never traveled anywhere.
But
So
you got to do that.
I did.
You know
Yes,
what
I did get to do
I never
that.
got to do that.
Really?
I never got become like an alcoholic drug user. Never
Oh,
did
you
that.
should absolutely try. I
Really?
think you'll love it. I think.
Wow. But that's another different.
I did it for 13 years. You know, when you never do what you love, you never work a day in your
Wow.
life. So-
Really? Man,
That's wild.
Canada Post has really low standards of hiring.
Absolutely.
And this is the people we want to pay more? Guys, we need to. Jesus Christ. But I bet you were so skinny back then. It was.
Actually, yeah, because we were so
Thank you, Sonny. Sometimes I need someone with a dark sense of humor who gets.
we were so poor that I was hot. Like I was like I was
You have photos? And, we're using
yeah,
your
no,
phone
my
to
phone's
record.
over there. But I was like, and all I would drink was vodka, water, and lime because it was like the least amount of calories, and you get just fucked.
Speaking
up.
of Russia, doesn't that remind you of back?
Yeah, seriously, it's called a skinny. That's what my ex told me.
Yeah?
I had an ex-girlfriend who would drink that, and she's called it a skinny.
Vodka,
Damn.
Right.
water,
And lime.
And lime. Water. Not
Yeah.
even sprinkly water. Not sprinkly. What do
No,
you
I think that's
It's like saliva.
too much. Makes you bloated, right? Yeah.
call it? Oh,
Cool.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you feel. Did you go to AA?
I did for a bit. Yeah, I did go to AA for a bit.
I want to get that book. I heard it's a good book. The AA
Yeah,
book.
it's a very Christian organization, so sometimes it's a little much. That's why I stopped going. And they always push a sponsor on you. I'm like, I'd rather just come and listen to people's stories and talk.
They're pushing a sponsor. Get it? Because Christians, they like to fuck kids.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, guys. Come on, guys. Sorry.
Amer's like, I gotta find this way to make this depressing story funny in any way. I have to lighten this up in some way.
But isn't
Okay.
the whole point of AA is to work it out through like conversation? You're like talking
Right.
through your stuff.
And that's kind of what I wish it were, but it was like they really want you to work the program. And I never really I don't know. I don't know if I really wronged anybody because a part of it is you have to go around and apologize to people that you've. Sometimes, I don't think I really felt like I mostly did damage to myself over those years, mostly. So it's like,
Sorry, penis. Sorry, liver.
yeah, right, yeah. There's my two abused
Sorry,
children.
balls.
Yeah.
Conk, conk.
What else? What other things?
You do a great impression of drunk Miguel. That's great.
He's a what do you call it? Daniel Day-Lewis.
My left foot.
Yeah, I'd come home every night and drunkenly look at my penis. And be like, you think you're better than your old man? You think you're? Yeah. Sorry, myself.
Takes off his belt. Like,
You're not gonna amount to nothing. You're not gonna amount to nothing.
Dude, that would be deranged. That'd be so good.
Listen, you got to live it, and now you can. What's the name of the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Basketball Diaries,
I haven't seen that one.
where he's a heroin addict,
Oh my god.
and now you could write a little basketball,
yeah.
like lose 40 pounds.
I could
and
play.
you
I could play basketball.
Make it like a comic where
Yeah,
I've been thinking about that. Yeah.
that'd be interesting.
throwing
to see.
vomit over his cock.
Especially like a place in Winnipeg, it's so like it's just all solitude and snow.
Yeah.
It's just like bar, 15 miles, another bar, 15 miles.
Absolutely.
Abortion
you know?
clinic.
Right,
Oh,
right.
dude, you could write a that could be. I would like to watch that movie.
Just
you know,
like black and white.
Oh, me and my friends have, and me and my friends from back home.
gray, not black and white. It has to be gray.
We wrote a sitcom about. It's like a comedy show about.
What's the deal with alcoholism?
Yeah, no, literally, we wrote
we
a comedy show about two alcoholics. It's like a dark comedy. And
Wow.
if I get anywhere in comedy and get to picture this, the first thing I'm pitching, and it's set in Winnipeg. It's a dark.
Start it
comedy.
now.
Yeah,
Just you have an iPhone, dude. You could do so much.
that's true. But
With an
this
iPhone.
place doesn't. I can't play this place off as Winnipeg. It's too classy sometimes. Well, depending on where I go.
Hochelaga, go to
Hochelaga.
Hochelaga or like really crappy parts of Montreal, and you can.
You know, I've felt safe.
Anyways, it's the face. We're gonna watch your face and the sadness and the sorrow or whatever, the regret. Seriously, I don't care about the background. It's the face that talks, and you have a nice handsome face.
Oh, thank you. You also it was a backhanded compliment because you said it's full of sorrow and sadness.
No, but like
you
it's
look
like-
like.
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm
It's
kidding,
like
I'm kidding.
the emotions. I don't care
Right.
about the background if the emotions are being spoken through your face.
Of course, yeah.
Like, look. The face.
Pure.
I'm working on a new tongue movement.
Really?
Which one?
It's like a snake.
You gonna
Kind of
change it
like,
up?
like what's it called? A viper.
Okay,
it
let's
goes
go.
like-
Whoa.
Guys, exclusive. A good night exclusive. The new hangry guy tongue. Ah.
it comes in and out.
God, your girlfriend, your poor girlfriend.
They're making love like, hey.
Yeah.
Is this funny? We're trying to make a baby.
Worst part is he does it to her ear, not even her vagina. It's like right in her.
I like the ear.
Is that you like when someone licks the inside of your ear? Or something?
Only when a doctor does it. So, guys, listen, that's the podcast. Did you guys have fun?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Gabriel is going to be back in March, and we're going to have another one in March. So
Yeah.
if you guys are all welcome to come.
Yay.
If you guys want to come watch the show, if you don't have your tickets, come see me. We'll give you a good price to come watch the show. If you guys don't have a mug, and if you want to buy a mug before you leave, look at these beautiful mugs.
Beauty. Mugs with the mugs. Who wants to buy a mug?
Yes, this is
Yay.
probably the last. Yeah, because I can't sell the mugs without you. I can't go like. So I have a podcast with this guy. You never met him. Like it's gonna have to
You
be
can change. We can change the design.
just me and me.
Yeah, me and me.
Just me and me.
We'll put like a bird on it or something.
Yeah. So guys, if you guys want to buy a mug, come see us. If you guys want to come watch the show downstairs again, let us know. Are you staying for the show? It's a stand-up comedy show. It's a very good show. No, it's downstairs in the bar. They're setting it all up downstairs. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. You can buy the tickets on or you can. Okay. We'll discuss. But anything else? Yeah.
No, that's
if
it.
you don't listen, subscribe. We'll give you a card. Subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you so much for coming. This was so much fun. We love you.
Thank you.
Miguel Mckenna, everybody. Miguel
you.
Mckenna. Let him hear it.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay.
Bye.
Let's-
Love
All
you.
right.
We got work to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
His ass bleach brighter than heaven. Amer's been on a watch list since 9/11. Yeah, come and get your laughs on the Good Night Podcast.